Hey y'all, this is Jen with Sassy Southern Inty Girl, and this is hashtag Be My Guest, which is an open collaboration hosted by Linda's Creative Life, where we post altered guest checks on the 15th of the month. And her prompts for October are Halloween or fall. And I came across this collaboration last month. I saw it over on Susan's channel, Susan's Heartstrings, and I had been wanting to work with guest checks for a while for junk journaling purposes and just, for friend mail and different things, for challenges. And so I had seen where she said these were available at Walmart, and I did not know that Walmart had these, so I did go check it out. If you buy them in the store, they're considerably more. I want to say they're like $8, but if you do the buy online, pick up in store option, they were only $5.10, and you do get 5 packs of them for $5.10, and that's even cheaper than what I've seen on Temu. So I did pick those up, and I did one to show you guys, and then we're going to make 2 on camera today. And I did already tear my guest checks out. So I have seen where some people tear the little bottom piece off, but I did not do that. I kept mine because I layered this, I decoupaged with a napkin, and I feel like that gives it enough, because these are a little bit thick anyway, so I feel like that gives it enough to where that's not going to rip off or anything. But if you wanted to, you could put something across the bottom here to further reinforce it. But I didn't do that for this one. So I used this napkin that I got at Dollar Tree last year. Actually, I'm going to use another napkin also, which I'll show you. But it looked like this. And I just cut it. I took the little white backing off, and then I cut it into the 4 squares. And I decoupaged what I wanted on there, and then I did cut out, or not cut, I did tear the bird out separately and do just the head there. This part here is like the back of it. That was it, because it kind of goes over the bottle, but I don't mind about that. And then I did also tear out the spider and put that down here, and I left some of the edging on there just to give it more. And I do use water and tear it because I like the ragged edges that it gives. Like you can see right here how it makes the edges ragged. And then this is a free printable I found online, and I just cut it out, and then I tore it, and then I inked it. I also inked this all the way around. These are some of the rhinestones from Dollar Tree. I used these ones, and I just cut 3 of them and glued them on. And then down at the bottom, this is some of the glitter ribbon from Dollar Tree, and I just made a little flag out of it and put a button on there. And then I did punch a hole up here and put an eyelet in there, and I made a little dangle that says boo with a little bulb pin, and so I just wire wrapped these beads and little clay beads, and it says boo. So I thought this turned out really cute. And now we're going to make another one. So that's one that I made. I am going to use the same napkin for one, and then for the other napkin I'm going to use this that I got from Dollar Tree last year. So we're going to do two different things. I did go ahead and make a dangle for this one as well. It says creepy. And I do glue mine because they move, and I don't like them to roll so you can read. So I did glue those. I just used Barely Art glue, and it seems, unless you're like bending it crazy. And I'm also going to show you guys, I learned how to make these fabric clusters, and I did pick out what I wanted to use ahead of time. So we're going to do that as well, and that's going to go on here. And then for the other one, I'm not sure what I'm going to put on it yet, so I may have to pause y'all to do that. Okay, so basically how I've been doing it is I decide what I want on the guest check, and then I glue the guest check, And then I use my water brush pen to tear. So I think for this one, I may just only do the bottle. Like over here, and then, I don't know. I may do a little bit of the spider and the bird on this side. I'm not sure, but I'm just using a glue stick to do this. And normally I would put down some wax paper under here, because this glue will get, it'll get on the table and stuff, but I'm not going to do that. We'll just kind of go with it. So we'll just do a little bit of that. And you want to, if you want crinkles in it, sometimes the crinkles make it look kind of cool. But I usually try to get out as much of the crinkles as possible before I quit fiddling with it. And then I just take my water brush pen and go down the edge here. And then I just rip. And if there's any like really big pieces, then you can take your scissors and just cut them off, which is what I do. I usually will just go by with my scissors and just trim off the extras that I don't want to be there. So we have that piece, and then we'll just move these over to the side for now. And then I want to do this over here. I'm really enjoying this collab, like I said, because I have been wanting to do guest checks. And I actually had some in my cart on Amazon, but they're so expensive. It's kind of crazy, actually. I also want to do library cards, but those are also super, like, they're like almost $30. So I've been kind of waiting, hoping that the price goes down. Really don't want to And then if you wanted to, you could save this other piece, which I will do probably to use for master board of some sort. I have some other Halloween scraps that I'm saving to do a master board, so I mean, you don't have to do that, but that's just what I'm gonna do. Or you could just throw it in the trash if you so choose. Okay, so we have that part done, and then I think I will go ahead and ink around the edges, and I'm just using the Vintage Photo. You could do any color you wanted. You could do black, you could do whatever, orange. Whatever you choose. Okay, and then I'm gonna sew this together. So I did already choose my fabric. So this is some kind of peachy orange fabric that I was given, I believe, by Dale over at Not Too Shabby Chic, but I'm not 100% sure about that. And then there was this burlap that had like lace on top, so I tore a strand of that. And then there's some ribbon. I cut a piece of that off. And then we have some of this lace that I'm gonna put up here. And then somebody also gave me this little baggie of buttons. And so I'm gonna use this one because it kind of goes with the color scheme. And I'm just gonna sew it. You could glue it, but I want there to be ribbed thread across the button. So I am going to sew it, and then I'll glue it on to the guest check. And I can't remember where I saw the video on the little fabric scrap things, but I was obsessed. I think they're so good, cute, and they will add such a really cool element to any project, really. A junk journal or whatever. Now you might not want to use the buttons, or maybe really super flat buttons in a junk journal, but for this project, if you're just using the guest check on its own, I think it's really cool. That didn't do like I wanted it to do, so we're just gonna run it through here. You're not going to see that, so it doesn't really matter that it's all messy. And then we're just going to take some hot glue and glue this on. And if you wanted to, you could glue the fabric down so it doesn't move, which I may do, just because you may not want it like flapping off the page, but it doesn't really seem to be doing that. So, and then I think I'm gonna put the dangle in the middle this time. Put an eyelet on it. Just put our little bulb pin on. And then if you wanted to, you could do, I think might do some rhinestones down the center. Okay, so I have these black and purple rhinestones, and then I also have these stickers from Dollar Tree. I thought about putting some of these copper elements on there. I think that's good. So there's one. And then we're going to move on to the fall one. Oops. And I do have some fall stuff over here we can use as well. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to figure out what we want on here. I want as much of this on there as possible. And if you want to use these in a junk journal, you know, of course, because there's the lines on the back, you could use that as the journaling spot. So you can decorate the front, and then you have all this space on the back. You can cover up that thank you, you know, so that it doesn't say thank you if you wanted it to say something else to the theme of your journal. That extra part off now. Okay, we're gonna ink the edges again. And I don't think I'm gonna do a little hole a dangle on this one. I'm just gonna use it like it is. Apologize if y'all can hear my son. I think he's playing a video game with his brother again. They got the kind where they can play it together no matter where they are. And so that's what they're doing. Okay. Let's see. What do we want to put on this? Let me see what I have in here. This is mostly Halloween stuff, but I do have that. I want to use a little piece of this lace on there. But maybe I should use it up at the top. I think I'm going to do that. I don't know if this will be very strong, but something else to go across there, like maybe this always stay grateful. I'll use some glue because it'll dry clear. Mostly clear anyway. Okay, and then I thought maybe a leaf and an acorn would be cute. We don't really need this glue because they do stick pretty good, but I'm just doing it as an extra layer. Put a little acorn down there. And then I think a leaf over here. Let's do this one. And then I'm also going to put some dewdrops on here. I've got some right here. I'm going to use some of the pastel Halloween. I'm going to use one from the Halloween. One from the Halloween and one from the Pasteloween. going to use pastel orange. And the green. I think I'm going to put the pastel orange in the center of the sunflowers. And then we'll put a couple of the green ones in the leaves. We'll do 3, I guess. Do one there, one there, and one there. I think will be good. So this will also be another entry into Double Click X Challenge. This will be like a fall entry. I did a Halloween entry already. I may do more, depending. Because I love using her dewdrops. And this will dry clear underneath. Oh, I already did that one. Oops. It will dry clear. Alright. So there is that one. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm having fun with this. I can't wait to do. So next month's prompt. Oh, and if you missed today, she said you can post any day. Just let her know that you posted so she can add you to the list. And use the hashtag #BeMyGuest. But the November prompts are going to be Thanksgiving, gratitude, or any fall colors. And you can use 1 or 2 or all, or do all 3 themes separately, or, you know, whatever you want to do. But I'm really having fun with this. I love it. And again, like I said, if you wanted to, you could cover that up. And so I probably will. I'm going to probably find a sentiment to put over the top of that. And over these two, I'll find some, maybe, I don't know. That one, maybe not, because of where I put the, but definitely, probably this one, I'll cover that up so it doesn't say thank you. And it may be something that you want to do ahead of time before you punch the hole if you want to cover it, just so you know. So again, these are the 3 that I made. And I really love how each one of them turned out. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and I will see you in the next video. And remember, in a world where you can be anything, be kind, y'all. Bye.